Hello everyone and welcome to a Dead by Daylight dive into the lore of the new killer, the Krasue, a nocturnal female spirit of Southeast Asian folklore. I'd love to hear everyone's thoughts and opinions on the subject, and of course, if I miss anything, feel free to comment down below. But without any further delays, let's talk about what we know of the Krasue. Borong Sukapat's operatic rehearsals in Thailand were a sea of emotion, but despite tiring efforts, she was unable to become anything more than an understudy. What started as a desire to share her gift became an unshakable need for fame. Her childhood friend, Janjira, was her biggest supporter, but aside from a shoulder to cry on, there was little more she could offer. It wasn't until Malai, a fellow singer who had quickly risen the ranks, reached out, that Borong's fortunes changed. Malai presented Borong with a glass bottle, a clear liquid within, and advised her to drink it, her tone deadly serious. Each night, another will inhabit your body, but you will be a success on the stage like me. Borong laughed at the peculiar game. Even so, she wanted more than anything to believe its truth. She grabbed the bottle, swallowing every drop. In the following weeks, Borong's skin felt softer, and she found a depth in her voice that she never knew existed. During her next audition, the director took notice, enraptured by the sound that rang through the theater. As the song ended, Borong thanked the director before coughing blood into a handkerchief. She stuffed it into her pocket, choosing ignorance. Whatever was happening to her was working. She wouldn't dare stop it now. That night, as she slept, a soothing warmth dripped down her body. She bolted upright, and fumbled for a lamp that wasn't there. She lay in a yard she did not recognize, covered in blood. Next to her, a ravaged chicken coop. Feathers and gore stained the ground. She stumbled home before the city awoke to a new day. Under a scalding shower, she spit up blood, dreading the thought that this hadn't been her first hunt. In between heaving sobs, she prodded her abdomen, searching for where something might hide within. She called Janjira, but couldn't bring herself to reveal the horrors, instead telling her friend she'd been restlessly sleepwalking each night and needed someone to coax her back to bed. Janjira agreed to help. That morning, Borong awoke to Janjira's hand lovingly placed on her cheek. As she looked up, she choked on her cries. Janjira's severed hand fell from the bed, landing on her disemboweled carcass. For hours, she sat beside her friend's remains in a state of silent shock. Janjira was dead, and for what? When she couldn't stand the smell of blood any longer, she grabbed cleaning supplies. As the sun set, a deep stain remained on the carpet. She walked through the streets until she reached Malai's home. Malai opened the door, and upon seeing Borong's eyes, immediately defended herself. She claimed she committed no wrong. She had been cursed, and the only way to rid of it was to pass it to someone else. She believed that Borong, in her desire for fame, would withstand the torment and achieve what she'd always wanted. Anger stirred within Borong. She fell to the floor as furious heat spilled over her. Malai stared in horror while Borong dug nails into her own skin, ripping at the burning agony. As she tore chunks of flesh from her neck, her entrails wriggled inside. Her head tore free from her body, a long string of organs dragging behind like fish slapping against the shore. A seething hunger took over as Borong's disemboweled head lifted into the air. It swooped at Malai, ravenously mauling the woman until nothing remained but blood, hair, and bone. Borong awoke to the mess, unable to find the sympathy to shed a tear. She returned home, allowing her thoughts to swirl until the room filled with light. The phone rang. The director's voice cut through the haze that had settled in her mind. He offered her the leading role. Borong fell to her bed and cried, not from sadness, but from relief and elation. During the evenings on the Bangkok stage, her star shined bright. At night, she fed the creatures within, and together they thrived in a world of hunger and song. But the creature always wanted more, and one night it was presented just that, a promise of meat hung on hooks, dripping in tantalizing blood. And then there was fog. There are many different folklores that speak of the Krasue's spirits, and some legends claim that the origin of the spirit may have been a woman trying to learn black magic, but made a mistake, causing this horrific separation. Some mention past sins that lead to this curse due to them killing someone in their past life. Cambodian folklore speaks of them feasting on blood and raw meats of farm animals while also mentioning black magic. The specific Krasue seemingly revolves more around Thai folklore due to the promotional material along with her being a performer in Bangkok. Being more focused on the Thai legends of the Krasue, not much is vastly different, as it still speaks mostly on the Krasue feasting on blood and raw flesh. Living like a normal person during the day, but at night its monstrous transformation causes the spirit to satisfy its ravenous gluttony. The Krasue's power, though, infects survivors in the trials, and ironically, to cure that infection, survivors must consume Krasue mushrooms, which are believed to have been what many people mistook for the spirit's intestines, as in folklore, it's said to have been freshly dabbed in blood, but also intestines that glowed. That is all the time that I have for right now, but in the meantime, let me know your thoughts and theories, as I'd love to hear them. Let me know if I missed any details, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on future videos. Some videos being Let's Plays, some being these lore and theory videos that I'll be posting at least once a week. Don't be afraid to let me know on some other subjects you'd be interested in seeing, and hopefully I see you all in the next video. See you then.